o halos 840,000 pesos kada taon. Sa loob ng 5 taon, nakapag-save si Sonia ng 4.2 million pesos. Nagpagawa ng bahay at bumili ng magarang sasakyan. Pero hindi naisip ni Sonia ang mag-invest sa insurance, mutual funds at iba pang produkto na sisiguro sa kanilang future o kinabukasan.
Natatakot ako at hindi ako nakapag-invest sa life insurance at unti-unti nang nauubos ang mga naipon ko.
2 taon nang nasa Pilipinas si Sonia, pero hanggang ngayon wala pa siyang kontrata palabas ng bansa. Unti-unti na ring nauubos ang savings niya sa bangko. Sa mga ganitong sitwasyon, kailangan natin ng mga taong magtuturo ng paraan na makaahon at magkaroon ng bagong pagkakataon. Gagabay sa mga desisyon, lalo na sa usaping pinansyal. Mapagkakatiwalaan at may integridad. Ang International Marketing Group o IMG ay eksperto sa usaping ito. Isang independent company na may mga produktong tutulong sa bawat Pilipino na dumaranas sa hirap ng buhay. Pilipinong gustong makawala sa utang at maging financially secure.
In terms of investment and savings, the most important ally would be time. So in investment, savings, the most important thing is time. Because a lot of small money eventually become big. But no matter how big the money is, if you don't have the time, it will never grow.
If you let time pass by without saving money, then you will lose not only the money itself, but the future of what money can bring to you.
The longer the time you need, the less money you need to invest to reach your financial goals. But the shorter the time you have, then the more money you need to invest to reach your financial goals.
Nais ng IMG na ibahagi sa mga Pilipino ang mga estratehiya at mahahalagang hakbang para matutong makapag-ipon at iwanan ang pagwawaldas o pagsasayang ng oras sa mga pansamantala at panandaliang bagay. Tutulungan ka ng IMG na pagandahin ang takbo ng iyong pananalapi. Siguraduhing may sapat na proteksyon gaya ng pagkakaroon ng insurance, pagkakaroon ng emergency funds o savings na 3 buwan na income. In-manage ang mga utang at makakawala dito at magsimula na makapag-ipon ng pangmatagalan. Anong direksyon ang tatahakin mo? Magsasayang ka pa ba ng oras o panahon? Kailan ka kikilos? Palilipasin mo bang muli ang napakabilis na takbo ng oras? Nasa kamay mo ang desisyon. At posibleng ang tamang oras para makapagsimula ay oras na tumatakbo na ngayon.
Okay, thank you. Before we formally start, paki-assist po, sino pong friend ni Miss Anastasia? Anastasia? Wala yung audio niya kanina. Okay, yeah, meron na. Thank you. Okay, so again, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Sabado. It's a weekend. And supposedly, lang tayo, chill lang sana tayo sa bahay kasi weekend. So let's start with our financial literacy class tonight. We will start with a prayer. Let me know if you can see my screen again, please. Nakikita po ba yung screen? Okay lang po?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you po. Thank you po sa pag-confirm. Okay, so let's start with a prayer. So if you're Catholic, you can make the sign of the cross in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. So today I ask you to bless me so that I may become a blessing. Lord, I commit myself to enrich others, but because I cannot give what I do not have, I cannot give what I do not have. I commit myself to become rich. I commit myself to serve you and to serve the poor with my wealth. Today, I open myself to the abundance of your universe. Use me as your channel of love. Give me the ability to create wealth that will bless the world. Increase my financial wisdom and expand my territories. I place my life in your hands. Amen. Okay, so Um, ang session po natin tonight is a free financial literacy class, which is based on, it's actually a book study. So it's based on a book written by IMG. The name is The Secret to Saving and Building Your Future and How to Become Your Financial Educator. So ito po yung basis ng ating session. At the back of the book, it says, financial education is not just for the wealthy. So, hindi lang para sa mayayaman, para po sa lahat. It's for everybody. Let me just introduce myself po briefly for those who doesn't know me, kung sino po yung mga first-timer dito. So, my name is Ruth Florentino. So, I am a financial education campaigner with IMG. I'm also now a marketing director, an investor, and also an entrepreneur. I'm currently based in Dubai. I'm an off-W, obviously. So, I'm working as HR professional dito sa HR Shared Services, isang company dito sa Dubai. So, sino ba to si IMG? So, if you've watched the video, so it was mentioned, IMG, ano ba to? International Marketing Group. Sasabihin ko na lang po, IMG is not a networking company. Okay, klarohin ko na lang po in case you're wondering. So IMG is a community. Okay, it is an environment of savers and investors. So it is like a membership platform. So kung ano natin sa Pinas, it's like SNR, lenders, di ba? So if you're a member, you get access to exclusive deals, right? So membership platform siya. So ang mga members ng IMG will have access to financial education, which is lifetime. And at the same time, hindi lang po tayo nagsistop sa education lang. So IMG would also provide the right vehicles wherein it will allow us para ma-execute natin yung na-learn natin. So si IMG, my partners, IMG partnered with very established companies in the Philippines. So sino-sino yung mga companies na yan? Matutunan po natin yan in the next few slides. Okay, so yan po si IMG. So ang mga members ng IMG, by the way, is not just OFW or mga professional. So andun na lahat. Okay, so OFWs, teachers, engineers, even doctors, medical doctors, security guard, balut vendor, everyone is there. Everybody's in IMG. Wala pong pili kung sinong member ng IMG. And who else are with us in our campaign? If you see here in the picture on the left-hand side, we have here the three gentlemen. We refer to them as the big three kasi sila yung founder ng IMG sa Philippines. So this is Mr. Joan, Noel, and Mr. Bart. And with them also, you see Brother Bo Sanchez. So it's Brother Bo is another famous personality po, no, sa atin. Kung di mo siya kilala, pwede mo siyang i-google, especially sa Catholic, because he is a preacher, Catholic preacher. He established the feast, kerygma, and dami pa. So he is also advocating financial literacy, financial education. Sabi nga sa prayer kanina, you cannot give what you don't have, diba? So if you want to help more people, you would be able to bless people more if meron ka din financially, right? So that's why he is advocating financial literacy. You also see here Miss Corina Sanchez, who is also advocating financial literacy. She's even holding her book. And here we have Mr. Boy Abunda. He is the ambassador of one of our partner products, Manila Bankers Life Insurance. Okay, so I don't think these people, itataya nila yung credibility nila if IMG is like, ano ba, kasi may magtatanong kung scam ba. No, IMG has been around for more than 2 decades, so hindi po siya scam. Okay, at hindi po siya networking. So sila po yung with us with the campaign, and now since you have joined us tonight, especially for those first timers po, meron po tayong campaign. It's called 30M by 30. So it simply means we want to reach 30 million Filipino families, financially educate 30 million Filipino families by the year 2030. So ngayon po, we are at 2 million plus. So kaka 2 million lang po natin. And congratulations because you attending this session, this is the start of your financial journey, financial freedom din. Ang dami, hope marami kayong matutunan tonight. And please register also. Be counted with a campaign. Once you register, meron din kayong ma-earn na raffle entry. Baka manalo po ng iPad during our next convention. Okay? And please share this later on with your friends or family kasi we want to really reach 30 million by 2030. Okay po. Thank you. With the book, again, the book is not written by Brother Bo. Sinulat po siya ng IMG, pero may ano siya dito, may forward siya. So sabi niya, lahat kailangan ng financial education. So that's why yung friend mo ay kinukulit ka at ini-invite ka talaga na mag-join sa financial literacy session natin because we want to share it with everyone. Because financial education, again, is for everybody. Okay? Para siyang, for us, parang kasalanan pag hindi mo share. Diba? Kung ikaw, as an IMG member, kung financially educated ka, you want to share it with people that you know, people that you love because you care for them, right? Paano ba yan? Ikaw, marunong ka na mag-save, pero yung kapitbahay mo, yung kaibigan mo, hindi pala marunong. So that's why we are sharing it with everybody. And bakit ba kailangan ng financial education? Why do we need this financial literacy? Kasi we are facing a challenging future. May mga 4 key challenges tayo, right? Number 1 is uncertain labor market. Okay? So, yung iba, iniisip na, okay naman yung trabaho ko, okay naman yung sweldo ko, stable yung trabaho. Yeah? We think that we have a stable job, that we can be employed or we can stay with our employer forever and anytime we want to. But that is not the case. Even prior to the pandemic, prior to COVID, di ba? Ang dami-dami na ding nawalan ng trabaho. Right? Even before that. Dahil innovation is there, especially with technology. Automation is there. In the manufacturing industry especially, a lot of processes na na-replace na siya ng machines, ng robot because it will result to lesser errors, di ba? More productivity kasi kung machine, robots, hindi naman yan nagpapahinga, hindi yan nagkakasakit. And lesser errors nga siya, so more productivity. And some companies would face some crisis, they will downsize, or sometimes gusto nila i-outsource yung process nila. So we can never be too comfortable, di ba? Kung ano ngayon yung trabaho natin, kung ano ngayon yung income natin from our jobs in our profession. So we'll never know what will happen, especially now, nobody expected COVID to last this long. So ang dami din industry na nagsuffer, especially yung travel industry and tourism. So that's one thing, that's one of the challenges. And then also, we have a challenge wherein yung utang is mas malaki pa sa savings. Hindi siguro sa lahat, hindi siguro sa lahat, which is good. But ang kasi natin is most or a lot of people are still doing the wrong formula about saving. So ang ginagawa kasi is income minus expenses, ang matitira yun na lang yung savings. Pero ang madalas nangyayari, wala namang natitira after na magbayad ng bills, di ba? Magbabayad ng bills, tapos may sale pa, di ba? Today is 10-10 sale. So, gastos ng gastos, walang natitira as savings. And a lot of credit, like home credit or kung ano man yan, yung mga, a lot of companies are offering what they call easy installment plan. Okay? Especially sa mga gadgets. So, kung gustong susunod talaga sa uso, doon, easy installment plan. Tinitignan lang kung magkano yung babayaran monthly. Right? Kasi, ang tingin, afford ko naman ang monthly. Pero hindi na kasi tinitignan kung magkano talaga ang total interest. Right? A lot, especially in the younger generations, they want instant gratification. Instant gratification. Gusto ko to, I need to have it now. Right? So, that's another thing because hindi talaga tinuruan tayo ng savings. Ang correct formula pala is income minus your savings plus if you do tithing or charity. Okay? And then the remaining amount is what you should budget for your expenses. So we have to live within our means or below our means. So meron tayong savings. Okay. And then another thing is the increasing cost of education. So sa atin sa Pinas, statistics shows na ang tuition fee is increasing by 10% per year. Right? 10%. And kahit may mga rally about tuition fee increase, pero ganun pa din, 'di ba? Nag-i-increase pa din ang nag-i-increase pa din yung tuition. The sad thing is some parents, even if they know that education will really cost much, diba? From kindergarten, elementary, high school, especially for college. Okay, it will cost you an arm and a leg na talaga. Despite knowing this, wala pa rin, parang hindi pa rin nagpre-prepare, diba? Parang minsan inaasa na lang, let's say, bahala na si Lord. Yeah, bahala na si Lord, but you have to do something. Yeah, you have to take action. So, hindi siya napapag-ipunan. So, minsan pagbayad na ng tuition fee, utang. Okay? So, which is not right. So, we should prepare for the education, the cost of education of our kids if we have kids. And not only is the cost of education is increasing, the cost of living entirely is increasing. Diba? Nagmamahal na yung pamasahe, ano pa ba? Yung grocery, yung 1,000 mo, siguro ang mapupuno yan pag mag-grocery ka is yung maliit na lang na basket. Hindi na mapupuno yung trolley mo, di ba? Unlike before. So, it's even like basic needs, clothing, well, marami naman mga sale na yun na clothing. The cost of living, rent, it will all go up. Okay, so ito yung challenges na we will face, and how do we face these challenges? How do we prepare these challenges is the question, right? And there's inflation rate also that we need to factor in din. Kasi yung 100,000 mo ngayon in 10 years or 20 years, ano na lang ang value niyan. So inflation rate is one thing also. So that's the reason why we need to prepare. We need to really get ourselves educated para din hindi na tayo ma-scam. Right? Sabi nga sa libro, a lot of good people fail. Maraming mababait, maraming madasalin, maraming matatalinong tao, right? But they still end up retiring without savings. Even yung very hardworking ng OT, or minsan overtime ng overtime, still wala namang natitirang savings for their retirement, right? Those professionals like doctors, even accountants, right? Those people in the finance industry, they would still fail financially. Bakit? didn't plan to fail, wala naman sigurong taong magsasabi na, okay, I'll work hard now, so I'll fail later. No. It's just that they lack financial education. Ang financial education kasi, it wasn't taught to us sa school, di ba? Hindi naman to part ng curriculum sa atin, right? Kahit anong level, walang financial education. Ang tinuturo kasi sa atin when we were studying is how to become a good like worker, a good professional, how to be like, for example, if you want to be, if you studied to be a teacher, so you were taught how to become a good teacher, how to become a good nurse, an engineer, and so on. So we were taught to become good professionals, meaning good workers, employees. Kasi sabi, di ba, study, mag-aral ka mabuti para makakuha ka ng magandang trabaho. Because magandang trabaho means good income. Diba? So we were taught how to become good employees. That's why. Ang problema lang, we cannot depend on our employers. Diba? Yung future natin, hindi rin siya nagdidepend sa employers natin. Hindi siya nagdidepend sa ating government. Hindi tayo pwedeng blame na lang sa gobyerno. Right? It doesn't depend on, we don't have to depend on our family as well. So, kung gusto nating umasenso, yumaman, we have to do it ourselves, right? DIY, which is usong-uso na, di ba? DIY travel, DIY decorations, and home improvements. So why not DIY how to become financially free, how to become rich, right? It's possible. It's all in your hands. Ngayon, most of us, siguro, most attendees tonight, we are all active earners, diba? So meaning, ang income natin is equivalent to the effort, the time that we put in working, or kung may negosyo ka man, it's the same thing. Meaning, kung may negosyo ka ngayon, tapos magpapahinga ka ng 1 week, 2 weeks, syempre yung income mo is magle-lessen din, right? If employee ka, like me, if I'll stop working next week, ay sabi ko, ayoko nang magtrabaho, napapagod na ako. I'm sure next month, in the next few months, in the coming months, wala na rin papasok na sahod sa account ko. Right? So we are active income earners. We're working for the money. Man at work. Meron kasi yung three stages in our financial life dapat. So man at work tayo ngayon. But if you have investments, meaning you have passive income means money is working for you. Diba? So kung may nag-investments sa, let's say, mutual funds, or those people who are tycoons na talaga, they have big businesses, na-establish na nila yung businesses nila, so they just pay people to do the work for them, and pwede na silang magbabakasyon, magko-cruise, and they'll still be earning. Okay, these are big businessmen. So that's, I'm not saying we strive to become big businessmen, but we should strive to learn how can we have passive income. Kasi hindi naman tayo forever productive physically, especially, di ba? Darating tayo sa time na hindi natin kayang magtrabaho, or si employer natin ayaw na tayong pagtrabahuin. Kasi there's a retirement age na din. Diba? Hindi naman siguro like forever at 70, 75, magtatrabaho ka pa, diba? So at that point, money should have been working for you. Ikaw pahinga ka na because you worked hard your entire life. Dapat meron ding chill time towards the golden years na. So that's what we will try to share with you tonight, how you can make money work for you. So we will share 3 key financial concepts in relation to how money works. Okay, yung first concept is called the X-curve concept. Ang X-curve po, ang X po is not the X's ha sa ating life na atin nang kinalimutan or iniwan. X-curve simply means because it's just simply because there are two intersecting lines here representing your money line, which is the green line going up, and the responsibility line going down, right? And then below, there's our timeline. Ito yung productive timeline natin. Nung start tayo ng trabaho hanggang mag-retire tayo. So what does X-curve concept mean, or what does it say in theory? So when we are younger, when we're just starting out with our careers, so yung money natin, kasi nagsisimula pa lang tayo yung money line natin, nasa ano pa, mababa pa, right? Mababa pa siya, lower pa yung income natin. However, once you start earning, you have responsibilities na din. You start paying for the bills, diba? If you're still staying with the parents, of course we help with the rent, with the kuryente, tubig, grocery, diba? Yung iba maagang nag-start ng family, so there's more responsibility na because you have to provide for your spouse or for the kids. So basic needs din, right? So responsibility is so high that your income is just enough or sometimes barely enough to cover for your expenses, for your responsibilities. Diba? Ang question dito, ang crisis dito is, what if at that stage, we die too soon, right? It's not being morbid, hindi sa, ano ba yan sa Bisaya, manunglo, right? It's just a reality. Like the most certain thing that can happen in life, either we die early or we live longer. The Lord will bless us with a longer life. Yun lang naman ang dalawang possibilities, di ba? So what if we are the income generator, the money machine of the family? We have our kids, we have our aging parents depending on us, the spouse, depending on our income. What if we die too soon? What will happen to them? Ano mangyayari? Iwanan ba natin sila ng utang? Diba? So what should be done at this point is there should be an income protection, which is the life insurance, right? The life insurance is not for yourself. It's not for ourselves. It's for our family that we would be leaving behind in case kunin tayo ni Lord na. Right? So if we love our family, we should prepare for this eventuality. Okay? So that is that part. Now, as we go along, okay, so habang palang tumatanda tayo, dapat pala yung money line natin tumataas na. Tapos, yung responsibility natin, bumababa na. Bakit? Because if there will come a time na yung mga anak mo ay, ano na, they are independent na. So, meron na silang income, they can provide for themselves, bayad na yung mga home loan, okay, yung mga mortgages, tapos na, di ba? And then, at this time, your income should be more than enough to cover for your needs. Dapat your own needs na lang dito eh. So, dapat then, nagsisave, nag-i-invest tayo at this stage because we have to prepare for this other possibility. What if you live long? Ano kung biyayaan ka ni Lord ng long life until 80, 90? Who will take care of you? Maybe you'll say, my family is there, my relatives, my kids are there. That's good, right? Because nasa culture naman talaga natin yan. But then, are we actually sure that our family can always afford our needs? Especially, syempre, pag tatanda na tayo, malaki talaga yung possibility na doon nalalabas yung mga sakit-sakit, di ba? So, what will happen at that time? Are you sure that your family can always afford your medical needs, right? Are you sure that your family can always cover for your, even the daily needs? Tapos sasabihin ng iba, meron namang GSIS or SSS, but that is not enough. Let's be honest. Let's just say you're looking at a 12,000 pension per month, but the average is I think only 6,000 or 8,000 sa SSS. Diba? So let's just say, very optimistic tayo, 12,000 na pension per month. Magkano na ba yan when you are at your 70s or 80s? Diba? Ano na lang yung value niyan? Ano na lang mabibili niyan? So, we should really save and invest, okay, part of our income while we are still productive to prepare for a comfortable retirement. Okay, so ito yung X-curve concept. Right? Ang ano kasi, we belong to the sandwich generation. This doesn't always happen kasi ang nangyayari, if you have your own family that you have to take care of, we also have to take care of our extended family, our aging parents, minsan mga pamangkin, mga kapatid. It's not bad to do that. It's really good if you can do that, but you should have enough, okay? You should have enough capacity to do that. So, and then we should also try and break that cycle. Kasi ang raming retirees ngayon who are just dependent on charity or the family. Okay? So ito po yung X-curve concept. Dapat tayo may investment for a comfortable retirement. So how do we know where to invest? Okay, how to invest. So here comes the second financial concept, which is the rule of 72. Ito po ay power up compounding interest. The formula is theorized by Albert Einstein. So 72 is a constant number. You just need to divide it by the rate of return, the rate of interest kung saan mo sinisave or ini-invest yung pera mo. And then the result will be the number of years it will take for a given fund to double. So say for example, sino ba? Si Ma'am Anastasia, meron siyang 100,000. Okay, 100,000 sa bangko. Okay, so let's just say ang bangko ay nagbibigay ng 1% interest, which is actually, we know, not correct. Less than 1% na lang yung binibigay ng bangko ngayon. But just for the purpose of easier math computation, mahina po ako sa math. So let's just say 1%. So 72 divided by 1 is equal to 72. So yung 200,000 ni Ma'am Anastasia na nasa bangko ngayon will double, magiging 400,000 siya in 72 years. So, ganyan po katagal if you are just saving your money sa bangko. Just a question to everyone, just so I know you're still there, ha? Paki-chat lang po or paki-unmute. Saan po tayo ngayon nag-i-invest ng pera natin? Saan po natin sinisave yung pera natin ngayon? Anyone who would like to share? May nagsisave pa ba sa alkansya? Sa kaban? Sa drawer? Okay. Sa bangko. Thank you. Thank you. So sa bangko, yeah. So if sa bangko natin yan, again, less than 1%, let's just say for example, 1%, so it will take 72 years or even more para magdoble yung money natin. Okay. So paano kung I will tell you that there's actually an investment vehicle that will allow your money to earn 4%. Okay, so i-apply natin yung rule of 72. 72 divided by 4 is equal to 18. So instead of waiting for 72 years, you'll just have to wait for 18 years, mag-double na yung money mo. Okay, so what if there is another vehicle that will allow you to earn 8%? So it will only take 9 years. And then 12%, you'll have to wait for 6 years na lang, hindi na 72 years. So if you look at the sample calculation here, right, ano yung difference ng 4% at saka 8%? 4 times yung difference, di ba? Tsaka yung 4% versus 12%, 16 times yung difference. So see, that's the wonder of, that's the beauty of the compounding interest. Okay, this is, I'm saying beauty if you are investing. Okay, pero if this is utang, Okay? Utang, the interest is also compounding. Okay, sabi nga ni Albert Einstein, those who know it, sa rule of 72 daw, kung alam mo to, you will earn. Those who know it, earn it. Those who doesn't will pay for it. Kasi if utang yan, nagko-compound din. So, of course, I think rhetorical na tanong, no? Kung tatanungin kita, saan mo gustong mag-invest? Sa 1%, sa 4%, or sa 12%? So, of course, dito tayo sa 12%. By the way, itong 12%, ito yung usually sa mutual funds. At saka, hanggang 12% lang po example natin kasi ito yung average at saka acceptable na interest rate sa Pilipinas sa mga investment. Kung may friend ka, may kakilala ka na mag-i-invite sa'yo, sabihin na search more, investigate more. Okay. Scam. Wala pong easy money. Okay? Wala pong overnight, wala pong pwedeng yumaman overnight. Alright? So, ito yung compounding interest. So, that's why we need to know where we should invest our money para ma-maximize naman natin yung compounding interest. Right? Huwag po natin itago sa drawer lang. The bank, yes, banks are good for a certain purpose. Malalaman natin yan later in the next slide. The third concept which we will share with you tonight is the solid financial foundation. So, just like when we are building a house, diba? Or mga building. I mentioned I'm in Dubai right now. Yung pinaka-famous na ano dito is the Burj Khalifa. What we see is, wow, ang ganda naman ng Burj Khalifa. Ilang floors yan, daming lights, and so on. That's what we see. That's what's attractive. But how do you think it was built? Paano siya ginawa? Of course, they had to start from the ground. Dito, desierto di ba? So, sand lang yan. So, they have to ensure that the foundation, the ground is very, very solid. Diba? Same na yan sa tayo ng bahay mo, right? We have to do it from the ground up. Same with the financial house. We should start with healthcare. At saka ganito na pala, pataas. Last na pala si investment. Ang kasi natin, ang reason kasi for most bankruptcies na nangyayari sa families is if may nagkakasakit na family member at saka walang healthcare, of course, makukuha yung savings, right? Saan ba kukuha ng pambayad ng hospital or pang-deposit lang kung walang healthcare? So, savings. And then, yung mga investments, minsan nalalet go at a very low price kasi emergency. Right? That's why we should start with healthcare. However, marami ang na-attract sa investment, right? Which is good rather than spending a lot of your money. But we should know that it should be the last one. Ang investment pala, there are two types. We have solid and liquid. Yung solid, yung mga nakikita natin, yung tangible like house and lot, right? Condos, ano pa ba? Alahas, ano pa bang mga solid investments? Right? Yung iba nagbe-business, thinking it's an investment. Yung liquid ay, for example, bonds, mutual fund, or sa stock market. So, huli na pala siya dapat. I will just talk about these items. Mag-start lang ako sa investment going down. Itong emergency fund, well, by the word itself, emergency, ito yung sinasabi kong dapat nasa bank lang. Right? So this is the purpose of saving your money in a bank for emergency funds para accessible siya at saka safe din siya. Yeah, accessible and safe. So this is only for the purposes of course, emergency. For example, binabagyo tayo sa atin, di ba? So let's say binabagyo, nasira yung bubong, right? And you need to do repair. So emergency funds ka kukuha. Okay? Or the best example right now is the pandemic, COVID, may maraming nawalan ng trabaho. For those people na nakabuild ng emergency funds, okay lang sila, right? They can still pay their bills and sustain their daily needs. Okay? So ito yung purpose ng emergency funds. Hindi po yan para sa mga emergency sale. Okay? Hindi po yan para sa mga sale. And then, we should also try and eliminate our utang. Kasi nga, dahil nga sa compounding interest kanina, di ba? Nagko-compound ang interest ng utang. At saka, utang will affect our well-being. Di ba? Hindi tayo nakakatulog ng mabuti. Minumulto tayo sa mga utang natin. Right? Even if, let's just say, wala namang interest yung utang ko kasi sa kapatid ko, sa kapitbahay ko, sa pinsan ko. But still, sometimes this can ruin relationships, no? Kasi kailangan ng bayaran, pero wala pang pangbayad. And then the person who lent the money really needs the money kasi may emergency din sila. So it will create conflict then, right? So we should try and eliminate our utang. If we can do it one time, good. If not, then slowly do it. Now, protection here simply means income protection. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, what if we die too soon? What will happen to our family na we would leave behind? So this is income protection or income replacement, right? And then healthcare, again, ito yung nasa pinakababa kasi especially if tatanda na tayo, we need to have healthcare kasi doon na yun lalabas yung mga sakit-sakit natin kasi we're very hardworking eh. We're right now at our productive years. Kayod lang ng kayod, di ba? Maniningil yung katawan natin eventually. So that's why it's here at the bottom. Now, those are theories. Ang secret pala to saving and building your future ay hindi na secret. Sinishare na siya, nasa cover na siya ng book. The secret is you have to build a solid financial foundation. Okay, so paano ba? Let's go to application. So paano ba? Let's start with investment again. So sino bang may alam ng stock market at saka mutual funds? Alam naman natin yung mga solid investments, di ba? So we don't need to talk about it. Yung iba nagbe-business thinking that it's an investment, but it's still risky kasi per statistics sa DTI, ilang businesses lang ang nag-survive, parang 5% lang ata, right? After 5 years. So, kung minsan din kasi kung anong usod, yun ang bini-business, right? So, let's talk about mutual funds and stock market. What is it? Ano ba yan? Ano ba yung stock market at mutual funds na yan? So, kung ikaw ay pumupunta ng Jollibee or SM or Ayala every weekend, or if you're banking with BDO and you're a consumer of these companies, if you invest in stock market or mutual funds, meaning you will become a shareholder. So magiging part owner ka na din. Okay? Hindi ka lang consumer. There are two ways to do this. One is direct and indirect. So direct is stock market. Ang stock market kasi investing is you have to really devote time kasi kailangan ka nagbabasa ng business section ng newspaper. Dapat alam na alam mo how to trade because if you just trade without knowing how it works, how does this company perform, very likely na malulugi ka. So you have to dedicate time at saka yung trading time din. I think right now it's 9 to 1:30. I'm not quite sure. So dapat meron ka talagang oras, okay, for trading while open yung stock market. So if you don't know much about stock market, then we recommend that you do mutual funds. And mutual funds kasi is an indirect way of investing, lesser risk. Kasi ang gagawin mo, ibibigay mo lang yung pera mo for investments sa fund managers. Fund managers, they are very experienced. Ito yung profession nila. Ito yung pinag-aralan nila. So, Bigay mo lang yung pera mo sa kanila, sila nang bahalang mag-invest, sila nang bahalang mag-aral kung aling kumpanya, company ka mag-i-invest, bibili ng stocks and so on. Ikaw, relax ka na lang. You don't have to worry about it. Right? Tsaka, ano lang, dagdagan at dagdagan mo lang siya regularly. Right? So, ano ba, para kang nagtatanim ng mangga. If you are doing mutual funds. Kasi yung mangga, you don't expect na mamumunga na yan next week or next month. Yeah? So, dapat alagaan mo. You have to diversify your investments. You have to add, okay, regularly din para tutubo. Kasi kung 1,000 lang yung ini-invest mo, you don't expect na tutubo yan ng 1,000 din in the next 2 to 5 years, diba? So you have to, because saving and investing is also requires discipline. Okay, it's a decision as well. So ito, kung ikaw ay, if you want to earn good interest rates of your investment, then it's better that we start with mutual funds. But if you know about stocks, then by all means start with stock market. Okay, if you are knowledgeable about it. This is the secret of the wealthy people. That's why they're earning. We're wondering bakit lalo silang yumayaman. Ito pala yun. Ang bangko din, alam mo, ang bangko, nagbibigay sila ng less than 1%, diba, na interest sa atin if we are banking with them. But do you know what they do with our money? Anong ginagawa ng bangko? Bakit ang dami-daming branches ng BDO, ng BPI? Paano sila kumikita? Paano sila yumayaman? Of course, may mga loan, nagpapaloan, and nag-i-invest sila sa mutual funds. Okay? So, ang return ng mutual funds, average of 12%, pero ang binabalik sa customers ay less than 1%. So, bakit pabayaan natin yung bangko na mag-decide sa pera natin, right? We save our money sa bangko for emergency funds, but for investing, do it ourselves. Okay, let's do it ourselves. Now, next one is emergency funds. So, gaya na sinabi ko kanina, for emergency, pero magkano ba? So, if you're single, minimum of 3 months to 6 months. If you have a family, double that amount. Okay, like ngayon, 7 months na yung pandemic. Then, slowly eliminate your debts. Dito sa IMG, meron po tayong mga workshops, okay, on how to eliminate our utang. You can attend the workshop if you are an IMG member. And then, for protection, again, what if we die too soon? Ang simple calculation ng magkano ba dapat yung life insurance value? Simple calculation is 10 times your annual income. Yun lang. We don't really need life insurance our entire life din kasi merong binibenta na whole life, di ba? Because there will come a time na self-insured ka na. Wala nang nagde-depend sa income mo. At that time, you don't really need life insurance. Pero kung may extra funds ka, then why not get the life insurance then at that time? Now, for healthcare, meron po tayong 3 types of healthcare. One is short-term. Ito yung pinoprovide ng employer mo sa'yo if you're employed. Yeah? So, ano ba yung usual sa atin? AXA, MaxiCare, IntelliCare, kung ano-ano pa. Okay? So, short-term, meaning renewable siya every year, kaya may APE. Okay? Ang maganda, pag provided by your employer, wala kang binabayad. Right? However, kung hindi mo siya na-utilize for that year, right? Kung very healthy ka, hindi mo na-utilize, wala namang ibabalik si insurance company sa'yo. Walang ibabalik sa premium mo. Right? No return of your premium. Yan yung short term. At saka, pag aalis ka sa company mo, hindi mo yan madadala. Right? Hindi yan ibibigay ni company mo sa'yo pag aalis ka. So that's short term. Now, senior care is for our senior citizens. It's also a short term and still renewable subject to approval. Usually, ito ay very, very expensive na. at saka ano pa siya, reimbursement basis pa din to, right? So why wait? Why wait until the senior years to get a healthcare na mas mahal pa? What we recommend is get, while you're still healthy, get a long-term healthcare. Long-term meaning even during our senior years, pwede pa tayong makover. So get it now before you need it, right? Yung etong healthcare at saka life insurance, ito yung products na you need to have before you need it, right? Parang fire extinguisher, no? Kailan ka ba bibili ng fire extinguisher? Siyempre, kung wala pang sunog, you have to have it ready in case may sunog, right? Pag tatanda na tayo, baka hindi na tayo insurable, right? Kung kukuha tayo ng, pag may sakit na tayo at kukuha tayo ng healthcare, baka ma-deny na din tayo. At it will be very expensive na. So get it now while you're healthy, while you're productive. So that's our recommendation for starters. And also, slowly invest, okay? Invest your money the right way. It's not enough that we know that it's not enough that we invest and save. We should know how to do it the right way, maximize it, right? And slowly build on your emergency funds and slowly eliminate the utang, right? That's what we recommend for starters. Now, what if I tell you that there is actually a product that will cover all those three major financial needs, right? Yung healthcare, protection, at saka investment. We have a partner product which is called Kaiser 3-in-1 Savings Program. So it's a long-term healthcare plus term life insurance and also investment. So ano ba to si Kaiser? Ang example natin dito, marami pong plans, okay? Marami pong plans, maraming options. Magtanong ka sa nag-invite sa'yo. Ang example natin is K100 plan with a yearly installment of 58,821. The total contract price is 411,750. So sa example natin, si plan holder kumuha ng K100 at the age of 22. Si Kaiser, 7 years lang natin siyang pag-iipunan. Right? 7 years lang tayo mag-iipon. Ano bang benefits while you are still saving for it during the paying the 7 years? So pag tapos na tayo ng 1 year, meron na tayo nito, right? Annual physical exam, dental, and so on and so forth. I-highlight ko lang tong number 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? So, for example, si plan holder ay 1 year pa lang siyang nakapag-ipon, right? Tapos kinuha na siya ni Lord. What will happen to the plan? So there's a waiver of installment due to death. So the plan will be considered fully paid na. Okay? And then, yung beneficiary will get the term life insurance amount of 450,000. Kung accident yung cause ng death, madodouble yan, additional 450,000. Right? Plus, yung healthcare, yung HMO part, ay mata-transfer sa beneficiary. Right? Walang ibang product that has this feature, itong Kaiser. Also, if let's say, hindi naman tayo si plan holder, something happened, accident, and then it resulted to permanent disability, ganun din. Kasi wala nang hindi na makapagbayad si plan holder. There's also a waiver of installment due to permanent disability. Considered fully paid din siya. Right? At saka may family assistance din. So, that is for the first 7 years. So, what will happen after tapos na? Tapos na tayong mag-ipon on the 8th year. There is a waiting period of 13 years. Okay? On the 20th year, your plan will mature. So, during the waiting period, ito na yung mga additional benefits. Ito na yung benefits. So, 10% annual health benefit. Mag-start na din mag-accumulate, tutubo yung pera mo at, during this period. Ay, investment siya eh. So, mag-start na din siyang tutubo. Outpatient is covered. Inpatient maternity is also covered. Pre-existing and dreaded illnesses is covered. Okay, at meron pang additional health benefit, long-term at saka long-term care bonus. So kung titignan mo yung calculation dito, again, contract price is 411,750. Ito yung mga additional health benefits at saka bonuses. Ang iba kasi sabihin nila, ayaw kong kumuha ng healthcare, baka naman hindi ko yan magamit. Then very good kung hindi mo siya magamit. Sa Kaiser kasi, bibigyan ka ng bonus for non-utilization. Right? So, with that bonus pa, yung 411,000 mo, magiging 1.1 million siya, on the 20th year, pag mature niya. May option ka dito. Once mag-mature na yung plan mo, you have options. You can get the entire amount, good as cash, right? Of course, wala ka ng health benefit. It will defeat the purpose of getting a long-term health care. Okay, but that's an option in case. Another option is just get the interest, diba? Every month. Para na siyang pension mo. Okay, just leave it there. Kasi it is for the purpose of long-term health care. During sa senior years natin, baka madalas na tayong magkakasakit, then we don't have to be a burden sa family natin. Burden in a sense of financial burden. Diba? So this is for the long-term care benefit. Kasi, pag kuha ka ng healthcare mo, once senior ka na or may sakit ka na, it will be very, very expensive. Okay, so ito po yung si Kaiser. Again, meron tayong maraming plan options. If you want a higher plan or a lower plan, go back to the person who invited you. Now, ito kasi yung question na yan eh. Ito yung current statistics. Saan ka ba dapat dito? Right? Where do you see yourself in your retirement years? Kasi currently, 45% of the retirees are depending on the relatives. 30% sa charity. 22% nagtatrabaho pa din kahit dapat nagpapahinga na. So 2% lang ang financially independent. Pero ang dami na rest in peace na lang kasi walang pang hospital din. Right? So that is the question there. So those are the concepts that we're trying to share with you tonight. I hope you learned something. However, again, learning without applying anything, without application, is just purely entertainment, no? So we need to take action of whatever we learned tonight. So what do? Become part of our community. Okay, be a member. You just need to pay one-time membership fee of 6,000. So ito yung IMG membership of 5,500 plus 500 sa Fidelity. What will you get from your 6,000? You'll have lifetime access to financial education classes. Ang mahal-mahal nito pag sa labas ka magkukuha ng financial education classes. So lifetime yan. You'll get free financial checkup, right? Kung sasakit yung ulo natin, punta tayo sa clinic. Pag masakit yung ulo natin dahil wala nang laman yung bulsa natin or account natin, wala tayong check-up. But here we can provide free financial check-up. Then 100,000 personal accident insurance through Manila Bankers. 50,000 memorial benefits. So ito din yung gusto ko. Hindi na ako kukuha ng St. Peter, hindi na ako kumuha ng St. Peter kasi dito sa 6,000 ko lang, meron na akong 50,000 na memorial benefit. Ba, included na yan sa benefit ko. Free eye checkup and eye frames. Free eye frames sa De Los Reyes Optical. Ang eye frames ata ngayon, average 3,500. Tapos dalawa per year. Parang lugi pa ata si IMG, no? And then, unlimited health checkup sa Kaiser Medical Clinic sa Cebu. Meron tayo sa SM Mabolo, Seaside, at saka meron din tayo sa Mactan, may Kaiser Clinic din. Kahit araw-arawin mong pupunta ng Kaiser Clinic, okay lang kasi free ang checkup. Then, out of your 6,000, ang 1,000 yan ay ilalagay na sa mutual funds mo as your initial investment through Soldivo. Diba? So, walang lugi. Grabe. Now, we'll also have access to online marketing tool. Kung gusto mo ng online marketing, if you get this again outside the IMG, this will cost you 30,000 to 40,000. You'll get discounts as well on non-life products. Okay? Papakita ko lang yung portal mo once you have once you're a member, you'll have access to your portal. Ito yung nandun sa portal. At saka, there are actually 35 benefits being an IMG member. Pero ito lang yung hina-highlight natin today. Hindi po kakasya sa isang oras. Actually, nagutin na tayo. Now, that's basic membership. But you have the option for associate membership. Associate membership, it just means that you become an IMG member, you pay 6,000 for the membership along with the fidelity. And then you get, or you own your Kaiser savings. Okay, that will qualify you as an associate member. Sa example natin na K100 plan, so ang monthly niyan is 5,000 plus the policy fee, kaya naging 12,382. That is your initial investment. Ano ba ang nadagdag? So instead of having 100,000 sa accident insurance, you'll get 1 million, right? 50,000, magiging 500,000 na yung memorial benefit mo. Tapos, you'll have 1.1 million na retirement and healthcare funds, right? Kasi K100, if naalala mo yung example natin kanina. You can pursue the financial educator career and have your own financial brokerage business. Sino bang ayaw ng business and extra income? And then, by joining our mission, okay, you'll also get rewarded with plaques, Rolex watches, free travel, free HMO, and dami-dami pang benefits din as an associate member. If you have more questions, again, the person who invited you will be able to help you. Being an IMG member will allow you to become an entrepreneur because you can also increase your cash flow, no? Binabypass na natin yung mga agents. So you can become your own agents na din. So you'll have access to our healthcare partners. Ito si Kaiser, si Ozone, yung pampabata, wala pa ata ito sa Cebu, De Los Reyes Optical. Sa life insurance naman, we have Manila Bankers and Fidelity. So you can represent these companies. Tapos, for mutual funds, for investing, ito din yung mga partners natin. Hindi naman basta-basta, di ba? Ram, Versal, Divo, Philam Asset, Philiquitia, Tram, FAMI, Sun Life Asset Management. Ang My Trade, ito yung sa stock market if you really want to do stock market investing. Real estate, if you want to purchase real estate, so no more agent, ikaw na, ang laki din naman sa save mo, Ayala lang din, CIS, SMDC, or general insurances, let's say car insurance or car purchases, ito, right? Ang dami mong masisave. And we also have asset protection services, drawing up your last will, or kung gusto mong gumawa ng corporation for yourself, for your family, then you will have access to that. And other services such as these. So wala na pala yung Globe. Instead, we are now partnering with Palawan Express. Meron tayong preferred rate. Right? So join us. Join our mission. Ito ay sample lang na figures if you will be an associate member. As an associate kasi, you can get referral fees from our partners. So para kang may commission. Hindi si IMG ang magbibigay sa yun yan. Let's say, for example, you were able to help your friend get the Kaiser savings. Si Kaiser magbigay sa iyo ng referral fee na 20% as an associate. Right? You are sustaining the mission. You're helping someone you care about to save and prepare for their future, and at the same time you'll get rewarded also, right? What more if you're able to help more friends, right? If you're able to help more friends, 5 friends in 30 days, you become an MD, a marketing director. Yung referral fee mo or commission rate mo will jump to 37%. Saan ka nakakita ng increase na 17%? Kahit ilang years na ba akong magtatrabaho with my employers, I've never had like 17% na salary increase year on year, wala. And then, what more if you're able to help more families, more people? If you become an SMD, the Senior Marketing Director, then the commission rate is at 47%. Right? So you can sustain the mission, you can earn and sustain your savings and have your own financial brokerage business. So I think that's the second to the last part of my presentation. So again, congratulations, you're now part of our campaign. Make sure that you register yourself, make yourself counted. You'll be given with a link to register, or just give your email address or mobile number to the person who invited you tonight and make yourself counted. So you can reach me if you have questions. This is my Dubai number, this is my email address, and my Facebook name is this Ruthie Florentine. Pwede pong maging Facebook friends tayo. Okay, so that ends my presentation. If anyone has questions, pwede po sa chat, or you can just talk to the person who invited you tonight. Thank you. If you don't have questions, thank you po again for spending 1 hour and 10 minutes with us tonight. So thank you for spending a part of your Saturday and spending time for learning. Yeah. So maraming salamat po. If you don't have questions, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your Saturday night.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because our mission to financially educate people is limitless. We keep no boundaries to share and spread our advocacy to the families who are in need.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because I was encouraged and motivated to help more families and prevent them from becoming a victim of a scam.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because I was able to teach my co-teachers the importance of saving money for their future and their retirement.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because this has inspired me to uplift the image of the teachers that we are not always a victim of loan sharks, but we can also be financially educated and become financial educators as well.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because it has taught me to build a solid financial foundation, which I can't wait to share with more families in the future.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because I was able to share the knowledge of financial independence to people.
I'm a proud IMG campaigner because this changed my life from a domestic helper to a financial educator.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because I was able to touch lives through this campaign and transport people to where they ought to be.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because it's amazing to bring financial knowledge to people and guide them towards a debt-free life.